Kate, I'm going to put something that you said over to Andy to see if he can reassure you. In response to the net zero strategy, you said the idea that by 2050 we'll be flying guilt-free on zero emissions planes for long-haul flight has no basis in reality. Andy?
I and the industry completely understand nervousness around, when you do a forward look and you say, we think based on our knowledge and experience that that sustainable fuels, that new aircraft technology can get us to net zero, that there'll be people in the room who go, actually, I think you've gone mad and you're barking up the wrong tree. It's never going to be achieved. It is achievable. We will get there, and I think as an industry we recognise if we don't get there, then we will have lost our licence to grow and be around, because the climate emergency is so important. So, and I think we saw this at the latest COP, where we've got chief execs hand over fist from the industry getting involved in COP in a way that never has before. The growth of members wanting to be involved in sustainable aviation and the work we're doing, the funding that's coming in on the back of that to support sustainable aviation fuels and new technology is going up and up and up. So for me, it just feels that there is real momentum behind getting to net zero, and absolute acceptance that we've got to do that, and it's not an option. So that's why I feel confident that we will get there. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's not. There are challenges along the way, and there are policy solutions, and there's a whole heap of things that need fixing, but absolutely we can do it.
And Kate, just in response to that, I mean, I perhaps remember 29 years ago, people talked about when oil runs out, we won't be able to drive our cars, and fast forward, we've got electric vehicles. I mean, do you not think you're being slightly Luddite with your views that technology will not save the day, rather than expecting people to have to give up their ability to take a well-earned holiday and also work in a sector which pays well and looks after, or has looked after, its workforce?
Okay, so two different issues there. I mean, I think that the question of employment is a really important one. And that needs direct kind of attention from the government in terms of making sure that people at risk of losing jobs are given appropriate kind of support to kind of transition to other work, if that's the right solution. Am I being Luddite about this? I don't think so. We're not opposed to the development of new technologies. Indeed, those are going to be absolutely essential if we're going to have any flights in the future in a kind of net zero context. And I'm talking here, obviously about the kind of carbon capture and storage technologies, as well as the stuff that goes into aircraft themselves. I think that what we probably need is a much stronger sort of policy framework to test the industry's performance, not just by 2050, but in the short term, against some kind of realistic and deliverable pathway to net zero. And that I think, as Helena alluded to earlier, that we shouldn't be doing things like increasing airport capacity until we can see whether or not the industry is on a path to cutting emissions. And that's a pathway that we need to see, I think, not some kind of, well, let's wait and see, maybe by the mid-2030s, when these things have got going, we'll be able to sort it out. So, yeah, I think that will be the right way to approach it.
Kate, thank you.